Webster University Geneva's Department of International Relations, alongside Webster Humanitarian Association, will hold the 20th edition of the International Humanitarian Conference, an event which coincides with the 100th anniversary of the foundation of Webster University in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, joining me to look at this conference a little bit further is Professor of International Relations at Webster University Geneva, Alexandre Vautravers. Welcome, Alexandre.
Thank you.
So this year is the 20th anniversary of the International Humanitarian Conference. How was this event created?
20 years is a big deal. This coincides actually with the creation in Geneva of the International Relations Department. And this conference essentially was put together by my predecessor, Dr. Otto Hieronymi, who founded this conference because of the success of a roundtable discussion of an academic event, which really sparked a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of interest within the International Committee of the Red Cross, within other humanitarian organizations. So he led this conference for 12 years. I then organized this conference for another 8 years, and now this is in the hands of my successor, Dr. Oreste Fopiani.
What are the characteristics of this event?
This is a very unique conference. Humanitarian issues is extremely important for the International Geneva. This conference has always been organized with the support, the cooperation of the government, the state of Geneva. Many years also we've had a lot of support from the Swiss government in Bern, the foreign ministry in particular. And every year we've very closely worked together with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and the International Committee of the Red Cross. So this is a partnership, if you will, and there's really only one conference in the world where you can come for one day, for 2 days, and essentially see and hear, listen to, discuss with about 20 professionals, people from different international organizations. And I would say if you are interested in careers in international relations, this is really the place to be.
How was the theme of family, migration and separation chosen?
We have at Webster University always been extremely interested in refugees and migration, and this is why we're one of the rare universities in the world to actually have a refugee and migration program. So this theme has always been very close to our heart, so I think that for the 20th edition it made a lot of sense to come back to the roots of this conference. And of course it's a very central theme right now when you just think that in the Mediterranean you have something like 40 to 50 people who die every day because they are trying to reach the European shores. So I think that even if not everyone realizes this every day in the news, I think this is an extremely important theme. You also have to think of migration in different ways, such as, for example, the countries that need to hold on to their population, to their elites, to their engineers, to their doctors, to their nurses. So I think that we are here to think about migration in a very broad sense.
And who are the prominent speakers at this event?
One of the keynote speakers is going to be Ambassador Teddy Winkler. This is a very important person in Geneva, the director of the Center for Democratic Control of Armed Forces, one of the people who inspired the Maison de la Paix in Geneva. Ambassador Gneza, who is the Swiss permanent representative, special ambassador for migration issues and integration. We also have the director of Caritas. Caritas is an extremely important donation point, an extremely important non-governmental organization. I can quote many others, Claire Colliard, the director for the Center for Humanitarian Psychology. There's a lot of people from a lot of different organizations. Ewan MacLeod from the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. It's really a conference where you listen to 20 different people from 20 different organizations, and you can have a sense of what humanitarian issues is all about.
And how can one register?
There's a webster.ch website, and of course there's a link where you can register. There's also a Facebook events page, and I would just encourage everyone who is interested in this conference to simply join us on the 19th and 20th of February at the International Conference Center in Geneva, and there's a possibility of registering directly at the conference center.
It's certainly an event that's going to bring to light a really important issue, so thank you so much for coming here today and sharing that with us.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's all from us here in the Dukascopy studio. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to keep clicking back. Bye for now.